doing our best. Yow.
That was good. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And here we are yet again.
We keep coming back.
I know.
Can't get rid of us.
We're staying consistent. Episode 4.
I know I said it last time, but I am really proud of us.
And I'm very thankful for if you're watching this.
Yes.
Period.
If it's your first episode, if it's your fourth episode.
I'm just grateful that you're here.
We're so happy you're here.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hanging in there.
I feel that.
I'm hanging in there.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today feels like a weird Sunday Scaries kind of day.
Yes.
Even though we don't have like a traditional job.
We don't have a traditional job, but I have a busy week, I feel like, coming up.
No, it's going to be a busy
Like,
week.
there's a lot to do.
There is a lot to do. It just feels Sunday
I'm getting
scary.
more of a traditional job with every passing
with every
day.
day. It's exactly what we would try to avoid.
Like, everything is work. Ugh.
Everything is work. How do you feel post? Congratulations on Chaos.
Thank you.
How do you feel post-release?
I feel really good. It feels great. So if you don't know, my song Chaos came out on Friday. So like a couple of days ago. And it's been playlisted on Apple Music, New and Americana, which we're very, very happy about.
Very exciting.
Streaming has been good.
Yeah.
You know, it's my first release in like a while. Posting has been good. You know,
we're getting into a rhythm.
We're getting into a rhythm. I posted a video like 15 minutes before this situation, and it was doing well. I'm very excited to check it after this podcast episode.
I didn't even see.
Well, I posted 2 videos.
Okay.
One of them got a comment that I did not like.
Oh no.
But the thing is, you guys, when you're posting every single day, several times a day, promoting your music, and you get a comment, I'm kind of like, it's a win.
No press is, all press is good press.
And the comment that I got was critiquing like my post.
What was the comment?
So the post was one of my like Taylor Swift, Noah Khan targeting their fandom comparison videos.
Got it.
Which aren't my favorite videos, but when you're posting 3,000 times a day, you just pepper one in, and sometimes they slip in. And the thing about the like videos that's like POV, if you like Noah Khan, you'll like Roger Weeks. They do work.
No, I know. It's annoying. I feel the exact same way. We've talked about this before. It is annoying to use as a tactic because you don't want to minimize your own project by leeching onto somebody else's.
No.
But it does help target the algorithm for people who actually search for those artists.
If you like Noah Khan, you
will probably
like my project.
Rings, yes.
So someone posted, like, this is an amazing song. So glad I found it. FYI, like comparing yourself to other artists who are already masters at their craft will automatically make your music in our ears not as good as theirs, was the comment.
Interesting.
And I was like, I responded and I said, thank you so much for your input. I was like, I post several times a day. This is one of, like, I'm like,
many of my pillars.
Let's not take this video too seriously. Like, and at the end of her comment, she was like, I don't want you to shoot yourself in the foot, is what she said. And I was like, let's not take this video too seriously. It's one video. I post about 100 videos a day, you guys. But by the way, how I took it is, hey, she found my song. She left a comment on, she felt emotionally involved with my video to post a comment. To me, the video kind of worked.
And also, it came across her algorithm, obviously, probably because she likes those artists.
Right.
And so she wouldn't have found it before.
And it's like, I don't disagree with everything she's saying.
Agreed.
And she also compliment sandwiched it, kind of.
Right. She said,
so
I love the song.
She did a really good job at like making me not like mad at her.
No, totally.
But I was just like, in the matrix of the internet, I was kind of giggling.
Yeah.
Because, like, what she didn't realize was that, like, she found my song. She was engaging with my content. She was thinking I'm in her head. Yeah. Because we're just trying to get y'all to care.
Also,
honestly, about our music. We're trying every single day when we post. We're just like, we just want someone to care enough to, like, dive into our world. Because all of you are busy. You are so busy, and that's okay. So are we. We have so much going on in our lives. So for you to open up your heart to our music and our art, Like, that's what we're trying to accomplish, even if it's one person a day.
Absolutely.
And so the irony in her comment was that, like,
it worked.
And so, and my first instinct was like, I'm going to archive this video. And then I was like, nah.
Also, there's the things that, people online say because they're keyboard warriors and they have, the anonymity at their disposal.
Yeah.
The masters of their craft. She has no clue who worked on this song. You, also master of your craft, with people who are masters of their craft.
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah, Simmel. Yes, the man who mixed the track. Brian, the man who adds strings to the track. Well, not in this one, but he does strings on my other songs. And Simmel's World. Brian.
Yep. Everyone who touched the song is a master
the man
who
who mastered it. Connor. Like, very incredibly masterful.
I would say that
people.
She's wrong about that.
Well, and also, it's like what we're trying to do when we're posting, promoting our music. We're trying to serve our song on a silver platter to somebody scrolling on their phone. And then once it reaches them, once it reaches their ears, and it's something about the song motivates them enough to like the video or then to head over to Spotify and save it. It is their decision once they listen to it if like they like it. Yep. If it measures up to a Noah or Taylor song.
Right.
And that's none of my business.
None of our business.
But if
also not the goal.
But if it's good enough, which my music is, for some people it will resonate.
100%.
So I was just kind of like, okay.
Also, the goal isn't to be Noah Kahan or to be Gracie Abrams. It is to show people who are fans of theirs that if they like that kind of music, that they might also like yours.
Totally.
So it's not like you're trying to sound like them and that they are more masters of their craft just because they are more famous.
Right. And
that art is subjective. So you also can't say these people are more masters just because you know who they are.
Right. And I also think in today's day and age of overcrowded social media, everyone being bombarded with everyone, because everyone's posting. Yeah.
It's so much content.
I used to get comments that were negative or maybe like not the comments that you aim for, and I would just freak out, and I had really thin skin, and I would archive the video. Now I'm like, keep it coming.
Agreed.
Like, just keep it coming. Like let them, I don't want to get canceled for anything. Of course, because I'm also like a good person, so I won't get canceled.
No.
Knock on wood. Like, I don't think I don't know if that's my worst fear, as you can tell right now as I'm freaking out about it. It's not.
But you just posted your song.
Right. I'm like, talk about it.
Please.
You don't like how I'm promoting it?
Great.
I have to promote this song in crazy ways online because of this world we live in.
Yeah.
So
also, like, if you don't like the way I'm promoting it and yet you're engaging with it,
I don't know how to.
It kind of all serves
don't know what to
you.
say.
It doesn't really matter. They don't have to like it.
Yes.
It's boosting the post.
So then I posted something like 30 minutes after, and the line in my song is, the world might be ending and I want to be there for you. And so I've been doing this like edit to my song where it's like, I quote the lyrics and I'm like, the world might be ending and I want to be there for like Belmont Cameli or like, So this one I was like, the world might be ending and I want to be there for Francois Arnault.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I like checked my phone. I was like, I was like, yay! I was like, I'm a heated rivalry girlies in the chat.
Every single time we speak about heated rivalry, specifically Francois, we get the heated rivalry fandom, and which is perfect because it's totally our bread and butter.
I know there are girls.
There are girls, and we are one of them. Yeah. And so it works perfectly. It's very aligned.
Yes.
It's very authentic to us.
Yes.
But it is so funny. The stark contrast of a clip that we post that's just about any old thing we talked about, and then the next clip is a heated rivalry clip. That one's going viral.
No. Well, and then like I have a video that's like doing well, not going viral, but I like wrote a song in the middle of the night called Scott Hunter.
Right.
Yes, and the hook is like, you'll never be my Scott Hunter. And it's just like the lyrics are basically like, you'll never be brave enough to be my Scott Hunter. Because the way Scott Hunter like walked into like the light and came out of the closet.
If you haven't watched the show, I'm sorry for the spoiler, but where have you been?
Where have you been?
My God.
But that's doing well, that video. And
great.
I was like, wait, maybe I'm going to finish that song. That could be funny to have a song called Scott Hunter. It just inspires me.
I was just going to say, even a song.
I'm in love with him. I'm just inspired.
France wants to be like, that's a guy from the coffee shop. He's talking a lot about me.
This guy. I'm totally like blocked or something.
We're put on a list.
Yeah, we're like on like the weirdo list.
We are not to be allowed near 30 feet.
30 feet.
Of him.
No. And I wasn't 30 feet of him, as we all know.
Yeah, as we know. Famously, as we know now.
And I handled it well.
You did. You handled it great. You did a wonderful job.
Yes. So long story short, I'm showing up every single day, and I'm promoting my music.
As we have to.
And so when you do that, you just are like, it's going well.
Yep,
because like I'm just doing my best.
I mean,
and when you're doing your best, let me say that again. When you are doing your best, no worries. All good.
All good.
Like no worries.
No, truly, if you're doing your best,
that's awesome. Just chill, you know.
It always works out.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's all fine.
It's fine.
It's always gonna be fine.
And it's gonna calm down when I do my best.
Yeah. Because it's all you can control.
It's all I can do.
And then why freak out about anything else? If we're doing our best, it's truly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So hi.
Anyway,
let's talk about you.
Oh, please. I'm good. I'm doing great.
Good.
What's new with me? I don't know. Time is sort of flying and blurring.
Can you talk about Friday?
What do I
the session you had?
Oh. I was like, where was I? Yeah, I can talk about Friday.
That was a fun day.
That was a fun day. I had a
kooky day.
It was a kooky day. I had a session on Friday that almost got canceled, then was back on, found a new producer. And it was for a pitch for an artist. I hope they take it. I guess I won't say the name of the artist. We hope that they like it and take it. If not, it will be good for somebody else.
Yeah, and they're gay and pop.
Gay and pop. So we wrote.
So I was very jealous.
So we wrote like an outlaw gay love story cinematic vibe.
Yes.
Obviously. And I worked with two people who I've never worked with before.
Say their names.
Should I? Yeah, I guess I can say Zach Zadek. Or Zadek, sorry Zach, hi Zach, and then Doug Schad.
Love.
Zach works a lot in musical theater, so that was a thing I was excited to nerd out with him about, and then we also ended up nerding out about Marvel. He actually texted me about the Doomsday trailer, which I have yet to watch. Oh my God, I forgot to watch it.
It's so good.
But we did go see Spider-Man this morning.
We did.
Finally.
We saw Spider-Man this morning.
Finally. Anyway, that was a great session, and that was a great experience because I feel like.
What was this? Yeah.
No, continue.
No. I interrupted. I won't forget.
Okay.
What were you saying?
That was a great day because I also feel like we've been here for a minute now that we've moved.
6 months.
But I also feel like I kind of have been in and out.
Yeah.
I've been gone a lot.
You've been more transient.
I've been very transient. And
I'm finally going to be like that for like the next, like a little bit.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
It's my turn.
We're passing the torch. And so I haven't gotten to spend as much time getting back into the New York writing scene as I had hoped that I would.
Honestly, same.
Because it's just, also, a lot's been going on. We've been very busy. A lot's going on. And so it was great to feel like, okay, we're getting back into this world, meeting new people, working with new people who I hadn't worked with before, but who I had a lot of, mutual crossover with. And so it felt great to get back into it and felt very productive. I liked the song that we worked on a lot.
Great.
And I also love a pitch session when there's a clear brief. I like a pitch session. If it's just kind of throwing things against the wall because why not? I don't always love it if we feel a little bit aimless or directionless.
Right.
But because we had a pretty clear direction and we knew the artist that it was for.
So in the brief, were they like, we want it to be about something, or it was just
they didn't give any.
We want it to sound like this?
It was just the sound. They wanted it to sound very singer-songwriter, folky, but still pop, sensibilities. Like, literally, I told you right after. I was like, we wrote a song that could have been a Roger Weeks song.
Sick.
And I think that I think we achieved the sound, and And it's a love story, which I feel like has just got always the universal appeal. Yeah. And we really tried to get into the, you know, character of it. So I think that there's a lot of, it's interesting. It's fun. It's a great song that we just kept saying. We would go back to being like, I can hear the stadium singing this back to them. Like that's what we wanted to accomplish, of like, you know, when people get the euphoric moment of getting to scream something in a stadium or an arena back at the artist when they, you know, hold out the microphone for the
my dream
proverbial crowd.
Happens. Yeah.
And it will. Oh my God. It's going to happen in literally a month. In 2 months.
But you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah. And so that we kind of kept coming back to wanting the song to feel like that.
2 months.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's going to be here before we know it. Yeah. Well, yeah. 2 months is plenty of time.
Yeah.
So it was that kind of song. And that was really fun to work on. Because I don't write a lot of stuff like that for me. Obviously, we work on stuff like that for you. But I love sometimes just being the writer in the room sometimes is so fun. I didn't even end up having to sing the demo vocal. I was crushed. I was cruising.
So what was the studio vibe?
The studio vibe was it was in Williamsburg. Doug has had this studio for 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's unsuspecting building. You get up and he's got a billion guitars and a piano. He's got an upright.
Does he play guitar?
He plays like everything, and such a talented instrumentalist. And it was felt very Nashville style in the way we were writing, and also obviously in the sound that we were going for, because it was Zach had a guitar here, Doug had a guitar here, both acoustics going back and forth, and so it was kind of jam sesh with then all of us together writing and coming up with stuff. But it was really fun. We listened to a bunch of songs. We chatted for a long time. We got food. It was a great vibe. We ordered from Dig In, which I love.
Okay. I ordered from there recently.
Of course. It's a very popular place to order from in the city, if you don't know. And I got their spicy salmon bowl.
Love.
It was lovely.
Love.
And Zach also got a salmon bowl. And Doug was like, I'm going to eat at home. And Zach was like, should I get the salmon or the chicken? And I was like, listen, I'm doing the spicy salmon bowl. I cannot tell you what you want, but it's like, get chicken anywhere. Like, their salmon's pretty good.
Right.
I like their salmon bowl. And we're talking about something 15, 20 minutes later. I don't know. And he just looks at me. He was off, kind of thinking about something, writing this. We're focusing on the song. And he just goes, hey, I want to thank you for steering me in the direction of the salmon. It is what I want. And I would have been sad if I didn't get it.
Oh my God.
I was like, you are welcome.
I need to meet this
They were
person.
lovely. We had a great time. They were wonderful. We had a great time.
Yeah. He followed me on Instagram.
Zach did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, we talked about your music a lot.
Oh, that was so
I told
sweet.
him about the chaos. I told him
chaos. I
told him about the chaos and chaos. I told him about chaos and the chaos. Okay. And our whole little life that we've, our situation that we've formed in this past year.
Yeah.
And so that's so sweet.
I know.
I really like those guys. They were good guys. And just fun to work with people that you've never worked with before and have it go well. Because obviously you never know what the vibe is going to be like in a session.
It's always a risk.
It's always kind of a...
like, what's the vibe?
But it was immediately chill. And I think we wrote a great song. So hopefully...
I can't wait to hear it. I haven't heard a demo.
I don't even have a demo yet.
Well, Doug, send the demo through.
No, Doug, we didn't even really end up getting to finish a real demo for the day because
it still needs to be produced.
We were writing for a while, so by the end, it was like 10 o'clock by the time we finished. 30 maybe.
Y'all did go late.
It was a late sesh, and we were just like, you know what? Let's try a couple things. We got a good take, a good comp take from Doug. Actually, ended up being the one to sing it, and. And we tried a couple random other things that we were doing with it. And then Doug was like, okay, if this doesn't work, let's hang it up for today and I'll come back to it. But that way we at least got all the vocals in and all the lyrics in and everything. But it sounded great. I think it's going to come together well. I trust.
Amazing.
And I trust Doug with it for the rest.
Wholeheartedly
And for the rest of its journey.
And he sang on it.
And he sang on it. No, he was working hard
that
day. He was working overtime that day. Doug.
What a workhorse.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Well, because it was between... It's for a male artist that we were pitching it to. So
Benson Boone.
He did come up in the conversation, but it's not for Benson Boone. I didn't say anything.
No, and we love you, Benson.
We love you, Benson.
Yes.
If you want it, it's yours.
I want to write for you.
It doesn't always work like this, but I feel like oftentimes if you're pitching a song and it's intended for a male artist, like that's what the brief was for, they will oftentimes the A&R won't even send it if it's not a male demo vocal.
Right.
Because it's harder for the artist to envision themselves singing it if it's
wrong.
a female. And so we were going to have me sing it first, but then we just ended up having the boys do it. But Doug ended up winning because he just has a lower register than Zach does. And the artist that we're pitching it to has a pretty low register. So anyway, just some of the ins and outs.
Let me make myself clear.
Someone's gonna hurt me.
Okay, but let's talk about that video. Did y'all see that? Off campus. Oh.
The off campus ex Jamie Miller is haunting my life.
Ex Jamie Miller baby doll.
Antonio from Off Campus, who plays John Logan, and I'm coincidentally reading the John Logan book of Off Campus right now.
And what do you think?
So, again, I love it. I don't think the books are particularly good.
Right.
But I love the story and I love the characters now. I watched the show before I ever read the books.
And it's kind of like that girl that commented on my video. Like, she found my song and watched the video and commented, I've now read the books. You've read the books
because of the show.
Yeah.
And
it's like, is it good? Like, maybe.
Yeah. I like the story and I like the characters. And I think that it's very rare that I read a book. I guess it's not that rare anymore. I kind of do it now. If I haven't read a book and I see the show or a movie, sometimes I'll get intrigued to read the book and also see what were the differences. It also just gives me so much. I love adaptations, and it gives me so much context and insight into the mind of the showrunners,
right,
who've chosen to adapt it and the choices that they make. And to me, I find it fascinating what they do and don't keep, what they choose to change and why. And
I mean, it's so fascinating to adapt.
It's fascinating to adapt. I think it's awesome. So I loved reading. I've been loving reading the off-campus books after having seen the first season of the show, because now I have sort of context of where it's come from. And a lot of the change, there's a lot of things were changed,
context,
by the way.
Context is everything.
Context is key. A lot of things were changed that I like better, as I said in last week's episode, that I actually like what the show chose to do better than what was in the books, better than the original. Sue me. And maybe it's just because
I wanna be wanted.
Oh, we wanted.
Also on the off-campus soundtrack. Audrey Hopper.
Oh, that's right. You're right. It is. Watch it. It's hard to say, as I said last week. It's harder to say if it's because I watched the show first that I prefer the show, or if I would have read the books, if I would have felt more of a purist and then been mad about some of the changes. But I really love what they've done. But now it's interesting because I'm reading the books after. So right now I'm on the John Logan book. The next one is the Dean and Allie book. So season 2 is actually going to be Dean and Allie are the featured couple.
Right.
And they will introduce John Logan's storyline.
Okay. And so will they use Baby Doll in season 2?
I guess. I don't know. You can ask Amanda Thomas.
Hi, Amanda Thomas.
Hi, Amanda.
Which she was at the Guild of Music Supervisors.
Of course.
And did the live taping of Justin Tranter's podcast.
Oh.
So there's going to be like an off-campus like music supervisor soundtrack podcast episode on Justin Tranter's podcast.
I like it.
The name of his podcast is escaping me, but I've been listening to it.
I like that.
Love it.
No, I actually feel like I've seen some
podcast.
clips. I've seen some clips, and I think some clips of it, and I think it's great. I mean, and Justin is an OG icon in our
and clearly
industry.
So loved by his collaborators.
By his peers, yeah, for sure, definitely. Anyway, it's just been interesting to read the books. I do like them. They've done the show differently, obviously, where they make it more of an ensemble show. So you're getting some of the story of the other characters, even though in the books, they're not as big a deal.
Right.
Like in the books, they mention that Dean is there and they mention that John Logan is there, but they are so not integral to the plot.
Okay.
And in the show, they are more integral to the plot, even from the jump.
Right.
Like, even
so
in season
integral.
1. Even from season 1, even when it's Garrett and Hannah, John's, sibling and about his mom and all these things, which don't happen in the book. None of those things are true in the book. So
that's crazy.
It's been interesting getting some of the backstory, but now I know I'm almost done with his books and then I'll move on to Dean and Allie's, but I'm getting a lot of insight into the off-campus world. Yeah. And I've got a lot of inspiration for us to write about. Which is really why I was excited in the first place. I'm so excited.
I want to write music just like inspired by them, just for fun.
Me too. Yeah. I'm loving it. I've already started kind of tooling around with some songs that have been loosely inspired by just the stories, the love stories in them and and the characters in them. And I think it's so fun sometimes to have. I love writing about my own life, obviously, as a way to just, as we have spoken countless times about, and even on this podcast, about our way of processing our own life and our own experiences. And sometimes it's really also healthy and fun and inspiring to get outside of writing about our own stuff.
Yeah.
And write about stuff that's made up.
Yeah.
Or it's inspired by people we don't know, or that we do know that we're not involved with.
Right.
And it's kind of a fun exercise, because it's a challenge to put yourself in another perspective.
Yeah.
And just like good to get out of your own head.
And just to write stories and like be creative.
Yeah, we're storytellers after all.
I feel like most of my songs actually aren't
really
real.
About you. Interesting.
Ooh.
No, that's like not a bad thing at all.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
But like a lot of them, I would say like I get inspired by something and I'll be thinking of someone, but then it like turns into.
Totally. I mean, my EP before my album was a lot of that. My EP before my album, I would say, is very little about anyone in particular.
Right.
It's kind of an amalgamation of all of these experiences that have sort of then turned into a fictional version of the experiences.
Yeah.
Just
like a boiled down avoidant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like the EP before that even.
Yeah.
The EP before the album, because the album is pretty.
It's about a person.
It's about a person and it's about an experience. And very true to that experience.
Right.
And I was writing it through processing it and through going through it. The EP that came before that was about 5 to 6 different experiences over the course of 5 to 10 years that all kind of had a through line.
Right.
And some of it were pieces of it or lyrics of it were inspired by people.
Yeah.
But it was much more abstract.
I also like to write songs about like emotions.
Same. Well, and I think that's obviously what people connect to.
Yeah.
So
it's like I have a song for like how I feel when I'm breaking up or broken up by someone that I really like.
Yeah.
Which has happened a couple of times.
Right.
And so, but it's like.
But you wrote from the perspective of the feeling.
The feeling.
Not the experience.
Yes.
Which is also true to you and how you experience life.
Yeah.
As a way to process it.
Totally.
So it just all comes from a different perspective.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, God, writing songs are so fun.
I know.
Creating music, creating art.
I know.
I'm so glad we get to do it.
I love creating art.
It's so cool. It's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's magic. I know we say it all the time.
It is. I think music is the closest thing to magic.
Yep. I know. We said
that.
Well, we did on our first episode.
Let's do it again.
Do it again. Recycle.
Consistency
is key. That's what they say. Keep
yep.
posting the things that work.
Yeah, post the things that work.
Yep. And then keep reposting them and say the same thing. And
I mean,
whatever.
I hope to God when I check my phone, the Francois Arnault TikTok is viral. So I just have to keep posting that. Because that would be so great for my mental health.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
He'll pop back up in the chat, no doubt. He's on that internet.
Just like really doing me a solid.
Yeah, come on, Francois.
Francois.
That video was funny. I like that clip. That's one of my favorite clips we've had.
Me too.
And people really reacted to that one.
Yeah, that was like our first or second. Like it was those 2 clips that I feel like were
viral.
A moment for us.
Yeah, they were definitely a moment.
In pod history. It was definitely a landmark moment.
And it's early.
It's early, and I also feel like this is going to be a good episode. I just like have a really good feeling.
Good?
Yeah.
You feel good about it? Should we talk about Spider-Man now since we kind of touched on it?
Before we talk about Spider-Man, I have one thing to say.
You can say whatever you want.
And Zendaya, I'm sorry. I have a crush on your husband. Tom Holland. I have a crush on him, and it's like new for me, and I'm so excited and giddy, and I actually kind of like want to go back to see the movie, not because I liked it better than the one that I liked, No Way Home.
No Way Home is, I agree, that's my favorite of his.
But because the shots of Tom, I was into it. He looked hot as hell in this film. Handsome. I don't want to say he's hot. He's handsome.
Yeah, he's both.
And he's
to be
also
honest.
hot. And like I have a crush on him right now, and it feels good. Like it feels good to have a crush. Like
I love you know how I feel about a crush. Like, I love a crush,
and I just want him to hug me.
I love a crush. I think
he is feeling.
Yeah, of course. I think he's spectacularly talented.
Sue me.
And
Sue me. I want to be wanted.
Sue me. We love Tom Holland. I mean,
oh my God, Sue me.
I think he's spectacularly talented, and he looks phenomenal in this movie.
He looks
just like just putting it out there. I also love his hair. I think he has great,
I love
think he has
the
great
part,
style.
like, you know, it reminds me of kind of like the late 90s, early 2000s style. Yeah.
Can I tell you something that I hope it doesn't ruin it?
What?
In the movie?
He loses his hair?
It is a wig.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, his hair does look like that, but that he does have like a spider.
Wow.
The character has a wig.
Tom Holland is wearing a wig in Spider-Man. Did y'all know? I didn't know.
I believe that's true. God, I hope I'm not spreading a rumor, but I believe that is true.
Wow. I mean, it does. His hair looks perfect throughout.
It looks perfect. It looks phenomenal.
Yeah, like I was like, damn.
I know. I think also a lot of times in movies, people are wearing wigs because they also have to keep a level of consistency. And if they're filming over the course of X amount of months, and obviously you can keep getting haircuts to just make it match as much as possible. But when consistency is a huge part of every shot, when it's, you know, this movie takes place over what, like a week?
Yeah.
It's not a long amount of time, but they filmed it over, I'm sure, months.
What was the film called again?
This was Brand New Day.
Brand New Day.
This was Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Okay, Brand New Day.
I think, right?
No Way Home. And then the one before that was...
Oh, wait, hang on. Is Brand New Day the first one? Oh, God. No. Homecoming.
Homecoming.
And then it's Far From Home.
That makes more sense.
Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, Brand New Day.
Okay.
So this was the fourth.
I don't remember the first two, but
the first one is the one where he has
fell asleep.
You fell asleep. He has just finished joining the Avengers.
That I remember.
Because he is introduced, Tom Holland's Spider-Man is introduced to the Marvel Universe.
I do remember that.
Through Avengers for the first time.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man Homecoming is not his first time that we meet him as Spider-Man. It's in Avengers. So it's after the Avengers have saved New York. And that's when we meet him. And it's him when he has a crush on Laura Harrier. Before he and Zendaya have a crush on each other. He wants more action. Mm-hmm. And Tony Stark is like gives him an upgraded suit. Is when he introduces Happy as like his kind of caretaker. Happy develops a huge crush on Aunt May. Mm-hmm. It's when Aunt May finds out that he's Spider-Man. It's when Ned finds out he's Spider-Man because Ned is sitting in his room when he gets home and he's in the Spider-Man costume. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then he goes to prom or something with Laura Harrier and finds out that her dad was the bad guy that he's been trying to fight. And then he has to defeat her dad, and that's awkward. And then they end up moving and her dad's like in jail. Mm-hmm. And then the second one, you know, as happens,
her having a villain as your dad,
classic.
Yeah.
The second one is when he fights Mysterio.
Right. Okay, I remember that.
And they're on the school trip in Europe.
Yeah, I love that.
That was a great one. Yep. And then No Way Home. Is when we get the 3 Spider-Man. We get the multiverse.
The multiverse of it all.
No spoilers, but if you haven't seen it, it's been years.
I mean,
but that's when we get
actually spoilers, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Spoilers. Because you get Tobey Maguire and you get Andrew Garfield. Sorry.
Yeah. And it's just
if you haven't seen it, sorry.
Yeah.
But it's when we break the multiverse because Spider-Man, the rights to Spider-Man, Sony had the rights to Spider-Man before Marvel ended up.
I feel like I'm in school. I'm like,
well, I'm gonna make it real quick, but basically,
no. I think it's good.
Basically, because I don't know the details about it, but Sony had the rights to Spider-Man, which is why even though in the original Marvel comics Spider-Man is part of them, Sony got the rights to Spider-Man, which is why Tobey Maguire wasn't a Marvel movie. It was Sony. It's why Andrew Garfield, that wasn't Marvel. It was Sony. And so for the first time, when I guess Disney has Marvel and they've struck up a deal with Sony.
As one does.
Like a co-production or whatever it is. And that was why Tom Holland was the first Spider-Man who was able to be a part of the Marvel universe, the greater Marvel universe that we already know that had, you know, Captain America and Thor and the Avengers and all that. And so then when we get to the third movie, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and we've expanded into the multiverse. That's when we get
which
to
can
see,
be quite handy in bringing people back to life.
It can be handy. It can be handy.
Iron Man.
And this, listen, if we're the Doomsday trailer just dropped, as we said, I haven't seen it yet, but the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back, Steve Rogers is coming back, Chris Evans, and we already have a new Captain America, but he's back. So it's like, but he didn't technically die, I guess. So it's not like he died. He's just passed the torch because he was old.
Right.
So like in another universe, or if he can go back in time. And again, now that we have the multiverse.
Can he like go back in time and then go through the multiverse?
Like
and then
maybe.
When he's younger.
Maybe. At this point, now that we have
like
the multiverse. Younger
version, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because what's time?
Exactly. Well, now that we have the multiverse
and
we have the time stone.
Kind of makes me wonder.
And
like,
we have the time stone.
Right.
I don't know what's off limits. I'm off the comics, so honestly, I don't know where we go now.
I don't know if you're familiar with soap operas like General Hospital, but like people come back to life all the time.
Yes.
That's what Marvel feels like to me.
100%.
It's like
a very fair assessment.
Nothing's off the table.
Nothing is off the table. If there's anything I'm learning about Marvel, that's true.
That fact helped me like kind of get it more.
You have to suspend a whole bunch of reality when watching these movies.
You have to suspend logic in a way.
You have to suspend logic, and yes, you do. That's exactly right. You have to suspend logic. You have to suspend reality, and then if you watch Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, it also like dips even more into it. And Loki, where my dog is named after, and Loki, the show, which is spectacular, by the way. I've gotten a little off of the Marvel movies in the past several years because they've lost their luster of the original Marvel tone, I think.
After Disney, or?
No, not necessarily after Disney, because I think that it's like Thor Ragnarok kind of started it for me, where I was like, huh? And also, by the way, a lot of that stuff that happens does happen in the comics. So I can't even really fault Marvel or Disney for making these choices that I don't like, because I love the original cast so much.
Right.
That when they made these changes, I can't be mad, because a lot of it was in the original comics. So they're just doing what, Stan Lee had. And I just didn't like it, and I didn't like the way they were done. It felt like Marvel became cheap and kind of a joke for a while. A few of those movies were really bad and lost the original tone. The dialogue was so good. I mean, Iron Man, Captain America, the originals were so good. Then we got a little off of the, it got off the rails.
Right.
Even like Fantastic Four, I love Marvel. I thought Fantastic Four was one of the more boring movies I've ever seen.
Yes.
Especially for an action film. And I thought it was miscast. And I love all those people.
What did you think about Thunderbolts?
I still have never seen Thunderbolts. I know. Isn't that crazy? I feel like I need to watch it tonight.
Yeah.
I know.
I would watch it.
Okay, we can do that.
I really love it.
I, as a Marvel lover, was going to watch Thunderbolts. You were working on Thunderbolts when you were at Disney.
And Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So you really have been supportive. No kidding.
Well, I've been so supportive, and we did do we went back and we started from all of the movies that we had to watch that were relevant to Thunderbolts.
I was working at Disney Music Group, so like the record label of Disney, and I was working on more of like the Searchlight Pictures, 20th Century, Hulu soundtracks, and I was assigned a special project, which was Marvel, these two Marvel projects. And so
Roger told me about the Marvel.
I was like, they're like,
segment.
Roger, you're going to work on Thunderbolts and you're going to work on Fantastic Four. And I was like, that's sick.
Arguably the two biggest titles out of Marvel in the last 5 years.
I was like, that's sick, because these are big movies.
They're huge.
And like the biggest movies I've ever worked on.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you, Paulo. And I remember being like, okay, I need to learn everything I can about Marvel.
Yep.
And I was like, very convenient. I have a Marvel nerd in my home.
Yes.
And I was like, would you like deep dive? And you were like, yes, please.
I mean, I'll any chance that I can get to watch the movies, I'm always happy to. So we basically looked up what were the most what were all the movies, because we didn't have that much time. And we had to do the Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts. Well, we were mostly focused on Thunderbolts. And we looked up what are all of the relevant movies to Thunderbolts. Yeah. And so we watched all of the ones in that list, because we kind of had to we were on a time crunch, because you were going to see Thunderbolts 5 days later or something. Right. So we had to cram it. And
is our vinyl here?
Or maybe
is it at Eames?
It might be at Eames.
Because I want to bring out my Thunderbolt vinyl.
Oh.
It's so sick.
Well, we can on next episode.
Yep.
Anyway, all that to say, what did you think of Spider-Man?
Oh. Should we really be asking me that question, or should we be asking you that question?
Sorry, I have something in my eyeball.
Oh, we've lost her. I loved Spider-Man. Oh. We're doing minor eye surgery over here.
Yes.
Is everything okay?
I just have something in my eye, but it'll be fine.
Okay. What did you think of Spider-Man?
Well, you didn't finish.
Okay. I loved it. It felt like the bridge to the next movie. And I think the next movie is going to blow everyone to smithereens. Like, I think something I love about these Spider-Man movies and something I love about superhero movies is when they get romantic. Mm-hmm. And I think Spider-Man and his relationship to MJ is so romantic.
Spider-Man is romantic.
Like, Spider-Man is romantic when he is swinging through the streets with his lady on his arm. Like, there's this moment of it goes from an action movie to a very, very sweet, sultry movie. And I mean, that upside down kiss, really, it changed culture.
Yeah.
Like, everyone shifted timelines.
In Toby's,
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was teased. The romance was teased to us. Basically because poor Zendaya doesn't remember Spidey.
She don't remember
Poor
him.
MJ don't remember Spidey.
She don't remember him.
And I know we're going to get so much more of them too in the next film. They were really teasing us. And,
yes.
you know.
And I had thought that this was his last Spider-Man.
And it can't
I don't know why. I think that was a rumor that was widely going around because.
It can't be.
But now, having seen the movie, there's no way it is. Or if they're not making another Spider-Man movie, which now I'm sure that they are.
Yeah.
Then he's obviously going to be in the next Avengers. He's going to be in Doomsday. I think.
Yeah.
Which comes out in December.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ecstatic.
Like, at the end, and spoiler. When MJ discovers the note that, you know, Peter wrote her.
Yep.
And he, long story short, is like, I love you, MJ. And she's like, I don't know who you are, buddy. So I don't love you too. But also, like, I can't get home. So can you take me home? And like you're kind of like, eek, he was rejected. That sucks.
Yeah.
Like, and we know how much he loves her.
Yeah.
At the end, when she was like, you want to come up?
And say hi to Ned. And then when he and Ned have the handshake, and Ned, it all comes back to him.
And then she saw, like, them being best friends and how cute she thought that was.
Yeah. And
then when he, like, gets, like, called to duty and has to run out, and she's like, be safe.
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
He was like, I will. You're like, oh, they're fine.
They're fine. Because even if she didn't remember him, they could.
Iman's never spoken of again.
Iman, one of my dearest friends in the world, is the boyfriend. He's MJ's boyfriend that Peter has to watch her make out with at this party. And can we all just like clap it up for Iman getting to kiss Zendaya? My God.
I mean, getting to kiss Zendaya, I just like getting to act opposite Zendaya. Like, you've made it, buddy.
Just share the screen with Zendaya, and he was so good. And he was so good. Like, he's so affable. He's so good. That was a perfect role. It was perfectly.
I mean, that's a dream.
It's a dream role.
And it's also a role that, like, you remember that in the film.
Yes, because it's so important to the emotional turmoil that he goes through after that. Is
right.
Like integral to the plot.
He really sounds like a bad guy. He sounds like a bad boyfriend.
I know. Yeah, sorry, Iman.
Iman.
No one, then he's never heard from again.
What did he call her, or what did he say again? Remember when what did he say that
she's withholding?
Yes, withholding.
Yeah.
I was like, that reminded me of my toxic ex. So immediately I was like, oh my God, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Be a Spidey.
Yeah, I mean, because there's a hole in her memory and she knows something's off. I can tell.
Yeah.
She knows something's off.
She's not on the right path.
She knows something's off. She said, she's like, I just can't help the feeling that I'm supposed to be waiting for something.
Mm-hmm.
When it came to her work.
Yeah.
Remember, she didn't take that job.
Yeah.
That she got the offer.
Right.
She's like, I'm having the feeling that I'm supposed to be waiting for something. And I don't know if it's that she's supposed to be waiting for Peter, or if that there's something that's there's a disconnect and she can tell. So she's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And she even says in the movie before, she says, find me, like, I'm going to figure it out again.
Right.
Because she figured it out in the first time.
God.
Who it was.
So at that scene.
Yeah.
When especially at the end, was it Ned?
When he and Ned do the handshake.
Him and Ned do the handshake, of course. I'm like, there's just so much to come.
There is. Yeah, it can't be the end.
But what I will also say about the film, the action is so well done.
The action's really well done. And, he's doing his stunts.
And the fight scenes, the stunts.
He's
Tom
doing
Holland doing his stunts.
It's amazing.
Like, he can do it all, that Tom Holland.
I saw some of the behind the scenes because I love this nerdy shit like this. That they strapped a camera to his head. And he is doing some of those fight scenes with the samurai like fighters at the end.
That was so sick.
From his POV, true POV, because the camera is on his head.
No.
Isn't that crazy? So cool.
I mean, I would die filming that movie.
Love movie making. Oh, I would. Yeah. I would be broken. Broken.
I love movie making. I want to make movies. Making a movie like that must be so hard.
So hard. But he's also comes from like he was a ballet dancer, and he's incredibly obviously he's in insane shape. He's quick on his feet, but he's he was born to do this. He was born to do this.
Oh my God, Tom Holland, you were born to be
Spider-Man, and
thank God it all worked out.
Thank God. And it's amazing that he's been able to, even while being Spider-Man, have a career and do other projects. That like the fact that he was able to do the Odyssey, and I completely forget when I'm watching him that he's Spider-Man.
It is Tom and Zendaya Summer. Has this been talked about yet? It is Tom and Zendaya Summer.
It's their year. It's their year. They won't stop working.
No,
and
they're workaholics.
The two of them in the biggest movies,
which I am too,
of the year.
Yeah,
and I mean, it is now official that the Spider-Man movie is the biggest box office seller in history of the world.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, it's insane.
Wow.
And they're both they're both the stars of that movie, and then the other one, but closely not of the world, but in history, but closely behind it and of the year, The Odyssey.
So it's like
they're both in it.
Wait, I have a question.
They're both stars.
Is Tom Holland like the biggest actor ever?
He could be. Time will tell. He's still young, but in terms of
box office, he's got to be really far up there right now. And then Zendaya's like number 2.
She might even be bigger because she's got Dune also.
Okay, my next question.
And Dune is also coming out in December.
My next question, that real estate portfolio must be crazy, right?
Have you seen their cars?
No.
Have you seen his garage?
No, they have a garage full of cars. Of course they do.
Yeah, they do. They have quite a few. A few like collectors' cars.
Tom and Zendaya, they're going to have a great Christmas.
Oh, it's going to be a crazy Christmas
their
in their
family
household.
is getting a bunch of presents this year.
Yeah. My God.
I want to be like their brother. Like
I
want to be Tom Holland's brother.
They are welcome to adopt me. My parents
I want to
have
be
had
Zendaya's
enough.
gay brother.
Yeah.
Like what a life.
Oh my God. I just didn't. Yeah.
They're so successful right now.
They're so successful, and
they'll never have to act again.
And I've only heard the most amazing things about them being professional and kind, and
well, also like. On top of the Odyssey, on top of Spider-Man, there was the drama. Which was like
also
one of
Robert
my
Pattinson.
favorite like indie films of the year.
So Robert Pattinson and Zendaya will star in the drama, the Odyssey, and Dune together this year.
Zendaya's like...
And by the way, Robert Pattinson has that A24 film about how to catch a predator.
I have a question. Are there only 3 actors?
See, this is where I understand the criticism of a lot of people saying that, like, and what we talked about in last episode of how we need
Robert
new faces.
Pattinson, Zendaya, Tom Holland. There's
only 3. We don't need more, I guess. Because they just keep cycling them. And that is a very fair criticism and note. And what we were saying last week about craving new talent, craving new faces.
Yeah.
Is that I understand when people say, you know, I love these actors, whatever, they're super talented, but it is hard for me to go see them in a movie that I've just seen them do 3 movies. Hello.
3 movies.
Hello. I've just seen them do 3 movies this year. It's, you know, it's a lot of oversaturation of just a few actors. So that is a fair criticism of putting the same 3 actors in everything.
But you put them in the movie and the box office goes crazy.
Exactly. So the studios,
can you blame them?
The filmmakers and the studios only have every reason to believe that they should keep casting them.
And that's how I also feel about that girl who commented on my video. Like
it always comes back to the girl.
Don't if you just listen to my music, if everyone listened to my music, I wouldn't have to post all these crazy things all the time. You know what I mean? If everyone brought as much box office revenue to the theaters as, Zendaya, Tom, and Robert, then other people could be in the movies, but they've
everyone
only cares about them.
They've scored a monopoly on the industry. Yeah. It's insane.
Well, and I also think that
and Anne Hathaway. She's the only fourth actor. And she's in 4 movies this year.
So there are 4 actors in the world. Robert Pattinson,
2 men, 2 women.
Zendaya, Tom Holland, and Anne Hathaway. 4 actors in the world.
Apparently, it's all you need. I mean, allegedly, according to this year in film.
Yeah.
And the box office numbers don't lie.
No. There's only 3 actors.
4.
Oh, yeah, 4.
Anne Hathaway. Can't forget Annie.
No, she's had quite a year.
Yeah, and she's and the Verity
Mother
trailer.
Mary.
Yeah, I mean,
crazy movie.
It got destroyed, but yeah,
Devil.
she's in it.
Where's Prada 2?
Devil Wears Prada 2. The Odyssey. And then does Verity come out? Verity comes out this year.
The fact that Anne Hathaway is in Verity.
Yeah,
it
does look
perfect.
Scarier than I was expecting the movie to be.
I think it's exactly what Anne Hathaway needs.
Yes, but the book, I loved the book. The book is a psychological thriller.
Never read it.
Sure, it's the book is a psychological thriller. I would classify it as that, but I don't find it's not scary. The movie, the trailer I saw, the trailer came out last week. The trailer looks kind of scary, and I don't like scary movies.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Oh. It looks good. It looks scary.
Okay.
It looks scarier than I want it to be.
Right.
A la Gone Girl. But you know how Gone Girl wasn't scary?
Yeah.
Gone Girl has an amazing twist, but it's not. The movie isn't scary. This trailer makes it look like the movie is kind of scary.
I feel like Anne Hathaway really liked making Mother Mary and liked being in a thriller horror.
Yeah, I never saw Mother Mary because it looked too scary for me, and then I heard it was terrible.
Okay, but the thing is, I don't think it was terrible. I think that it was weird.
Yeah.
And kooky.
Yeah.
And bizarre. It was but it wasn't bad.
I heard some people say that they thought it was one of the worst movies they've seen in a long time.
No. Look, it wasn't a fun watch. It wasn't fun watching the movie, and it wasn't. And it really, it doesn't feed you. But not every movie should have to feed you or feed the audience.
But I would like it to be good.
What I liked about the movie was the cinematography, the effects, the lighting, Anne's performance. I thought was really cool and riveting and tortured, and I thought had a lot of depth. I didn't like the music, and that's kind of the whole thing.
Right. She's like a pop star.
And it was Charlie XCX and Jack Antonoff making the music.
Oh, then it should have been better. It should have been good.
I think. Yeah, I hope I'm not misspeaking. But,
well.
Yeah, so 4 actors.
4 actors. That's all you get.
I like that bit.
That's all you get right now.
Yeah, if there's a 5th that I think of, I'll let you know.
Yeah, me too. Or if you guys think of one. If you can let us know who you think the 5th actor is.
Oh, yeah. Comment below.
Who's the 5th actor? If the 4 actors in the world right now are Tom Holland, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, and Anne Hathaway, who's the 5th?
The 4 only actors in film, not TV. In film. Who's the 5th?
Who's the 5th? It's a good question. Clip that. So I liked Spider-Man.
I did too. I
thought it was great.
I'd see it again.
I would too, because you know me.
Dolby.
I would like to see it in Dolby.
And not at 10:30, please.
In the morning.
PM.
Oh, PM. No.
We went to a 9:45 a.m. digital screening.
Yeah.
Packed.
It was pretty packed for a 9:45 a.m. digital.
The movies
are back.
Yeah.
The movies are so back.
I
love the movies.
I love the movies.
I love the movies.
May go back tonight.
Okay.
You know what's so amazing about having oh my god, right, having your own podcast.
Is that we get to do whatever we want?
Yeah, and like you can just like go pee.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't go pee. Like we're filming a podcast, and I was like, why can't I?
We can 100% go pee if you want.
Yeah.
Go piss, girl.
I just did.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Yay. Hey, here's a question.
Okay.
What are you doing your best at?
What am I doing my best at?
It always comes back around.
And then we're like, I'm trying my best to not say posting.
Posting.
But you know what?
Just know every week we're trying our best at posting.
Yes, but this week I'm doing my best at posting. And
clip that.
Because I really feel like I'm doing something.
Well, we're getting into the rhythm.
I feel like I'm cooking.
We're in flow.
And like I'm really impressed that I'm in this mind state of it. Like I'm really impressed with myself that I have this perspective and this attitude. And I'm excited for this week. Because like I think that's when the best posts happen. When you're kind of excited about it.
Yeah, I agree.
And
when you get in the rhythm of it,
I'm excited
get better
by the possibilities. Like how cool is it that like, you know, just even 30 years ago releasing music, it was so hard to like get anyone to care or to listen to it. And now we have like these phones and the internet, and like as frustrating as it can be sometimes, it's so cool that like all of you are like through that phone. And if we do the right thing, maybe we'll find you. And I think that's really cool.
I think that there are obviously so many pros and cons of the internet, but the floodgates that it has opened for art to be able to reach people without having a major label or a big production company behind you, for film, for comedy, for music, for physical art, is one of the greatest gifts that it has given us, is that opportunity to push our art out there and have people receive it, even without the people who are the ones who hold, you know, the keys, the gatekeepers of the industry. We're not as reliant on them anymore. And that is very freeing for artists.
Yes.
Where it can also be obviously very frustrating to feel like you are screaming into a void.
Yeah.
It is also amazing the opportunity that it creates for artists to get their art out there.
Yep. And okay, I'm doing my best at posting, and I'm also doing my best at music production this week.
Yes.
I like produced like my first song that I've produced in a long time, and I liked it, and that was exciting.
I love that.
And I just like feel like I know what to do next, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
To like up level the production and like what plugins I want to get. And like I've never had this much clarity with music production before. And so I'm excited to continue doing my best this week with like producing.
I love that.
So yeah, that's
great. That's a great answer.
Thank you. So I'm in workaholic mode, doing my best.
Well, when you're an artist, being workaholic is kind of A, par for the course, because it's because we love it.
Yeah.
And B, because you never know when something's going to be the thing. You know, they say if you do what you love and you don't work a day in your life.
That I don't agree with, but yes. I think
sometimes
that's
you do.
fodder.
Well, because also I know that some of the things that we have to do, I don't want to do.
Right.
And do feel like work.
Yeah.
They are just in support of me doing the thing that I do love.
Right.
So like, yes.
Yes.
I agree in
theory.
But in practice, there are a lot of things about that still feel very much like work.
Right. Okay. Let me ask you.
Yes.
Nora Mae, what are you doing your best at this week?
What am I doing my best at this week? I guess I'm going to say a twofer.
Okay. Yeah. Because I did one too.
Two things that I'm doing my best at. One is tackling like the little action steps, the small things. We were talking about procrastination, I think, a couple episodes ago. And I feel like I am starting to chip away at some of the things that I was procrastinating, whatever. And I'm just, the little action steps that I need to be doing, I'm doing.
An action step.
Exactly. Precisely.
Thank God I'm here on this podcast.
It's keeping you on Earth.
It's keeping me here. Tethered.
And the other thing that I'm doing my best at is Similar to what we were talking about last week about getting back into my routines, I have been really locked in to my intuition. She has been firing on all cylinders.
Intuition.
She has just been firing on all cylinders, and I've been totally leaning into listening to myself, to my gut, my heart, and following that and allowing that to make me feel at peace and confident. And when I get these pings and I hear my intuition telling me stuff, I just keep following the thread.
Not the thread.
Not the thread.
Oh, the thread.
Oh, the thread. Don't get me started on the thread.
No, don't get me started on the thread. I was like, she said it. The thread. Ah!
So I'm just listening to my intuition and getting, I've always been pretty in touch with it, but it feels like it's like we all have our relationship with it. Yeah, we all have intuition.
Ping.
If you listen hard enough, you will hear it. And it's I've sharpened my hearing to be attuned to it.
Yes.
Even more and more.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, I was just like thinking.
Yes.
I was just thinking about like the pings that I get. And it's just like funny. It's like post about.
Keep posting.
Scott, write a song about Scott Hunter. Follow that ping. It's gonna get you somewhere, kid.
I've been writing some songs.
That's exciting for a new project.
We're getting back to OG Nora Mae.
Nora Mae. So
not that I really deviated, to be honest, but we're getting back to, if you liked the EP, the Mad Woman EP.
Okay, love.
Circling
Mad
back.
Woman era.
Mad Woman era.
Okay. And what about it?
Sonically, I think.
Okay.
I'm coming back to my femme fatale.
Love.
James Bondy.
Love.
Sensual, jazzy, cinematic pop.
Yeah.
Which again, a lot of that is in the album, but the album skewed. I mean, it was still experimental, and I mean, it was a concept album, so it was the musical and soundscape aspect of it, but it was a little bit more pop than the EP was. More pop. And so I'm going back. I think the songs I've been writing are a return to form.
Love.
In a way.
Love.
So that's fun.
A return to form.
A return to form.
For me, that would be like Roger Weeks goes Owl City. That would be return to form for me. I was obsessed with Owl City and also Tumblr and also MySpace and also RuneScape. And at the time, I really loved Owl City, and I loved this artist named Lights. And I would listen to these two artists on repeat. And then I was like,
I remember Lights.
Yes. So I was like, I'm going to be them. And so I bought a computer and I started making music, and it was very Owl City vibes. Okay. And there's a song called Hampton Beach.
Obsessed.
An Echo. Obsessed. And those songs, they started it all.
Listen, we are grateful for the songs that started it all.
For anyone that's listening this far into the podcast, you will get a pop record from me one day.
Oh, 100%.
Before we wrap up, I just want to share a word from our sponsors. Thank you so much for sponsoring us.
It means the world. We absolutely love
and we only promote products and services that we love,
and we genuinely believe in,
and that we use.
And we definitely use our.
I mean, so want me to get started?
Yeah, don't get me started on.
Yeah. Thank you. Also, I would like to say, if you want that ad space, we're pretty selective. So
yeah.
Anyways,
how much we talk?
Yeah.
Everyone has a price, honey.
I'd also like to say something annoying, but the algorithm is a tough girly pop, and if you've listened this far, we really appreciate you clicking the follow button and the like button and sharing this podcast with your friend. It just would be super helpful and mean the world to us.
Yes, it would. Thank you so much. If you are new, if you've been here for listening to episode 4. I can't wait to figure out what our title is. Some of my favorite part of this, one of my favorite things is finding the title.
It's like writing a song or naming a song.
Yeah, it's when I watch it back and we do the editing.
Yes.
And then I pick out the things that I feel like are the standout lines, like the one-liners of the pod.
Totally.
And those are the things that make it okay. Loki's just yelling at us. It's time to go. Our kids are screaming.
We call our dogs iPad kids.
They are iPad kids.
We'll talk about that on the next.
It's another thing for another day.
Love you guys.
We love you.
Happy potting. Wait, I regret saying that. That's weird. Happy potting.